This is Matrix Lord 212, and I have a question. Why isn't there gonna be any more Star Wars movies? Why no Star Wars 7, 8, and 9? When I was growing up, it was always rumored that they were gonna do the prequel trilogy of 1, 2, and 3, and they were also gonna do 7, 8, and 9. And for years and decades we waited for the prequels to come out. And then what happened to episodes 7, 8, and 9? What happened to all three? Um, there's a lot of things going on with George Lucas lately. He had been battling these nasty, nasty fans who have been questioning his work so much that he took it to heart. And he thinks, that he's going to punish the Star Wars fans, the very fans that made him famous, by saying no more Star Wars movies ever again. Um, okay, but the thing is that not everyone is a bad fan or a nasty fan or a critical fan. I grew up on Star Wars. I got my kids into Star Wars. I love the Star Wars movies. There's a few things, I didn't like about the prequels, but I wouldn't. I would always want to see. It's something that I felt would always be around. I've always felt that I got into it, my kids would get into it, their kids would get into it, and I thought it would continue. I thought that, I pictured a day that I would be taking my grandkids to see episode 7, 8, and 9. I don't know why, but, um, you know, I don't see why there shouldn't be a 7, 8, 9. If it is because to spite some nasty fans, that's just silly. Another thing, too, I question is why, because of peer pressure, would you change your life work? Um, what would cause you to make a decision based on the majority decision? Now, I'm talking about, people probably think, oh, it's no big deal. It is a big deal. Why would they change the fact that Han shot first? Why would this whole debate be created where, oh, Han can't shoot first because he would be a cold-blooded killer? That definition is from the 60s and 70s. But this is the 21st century. It makes the movie more unbelievable that he wouldn't shoot first. And you can't think about, the overall majority or what people think. It's where you created it, the way you envisioned it, okay? If your character is, going around doing jobs and is being chased after by bounty hunters, it is more realistic and believable that if there's a choice where you're going to die, you're going to shoot the bounty hunter first. Uh, you know, I don't know what he's trying to prove here by saying that Han didn't shoot first, because if Han didn't shoot first, he'd be a weakling, a sniveling weakling that wouldn't be unbelievable that he lived so long, going about life like that and not taking the opportunity to shoot the bounty hunter. So, on one hand, you don't want us to believe that Han would shoot first, but you want us to feel for Anakin Skywalker, a Jedi who killed younglings, babies, women. I mean, you want us to believe under that concept that, oh, there's still good in that person. The guy who killed thousands and thousands and thousands of people, the guy who killed Jedi and women and children, you want us to feel for that character. See what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, okay? You know, I create my books, and I'm not going to change my books based on what other people think. That would be silly. If people are like, oh, this book is terrible, you can't, I won't change that book. I won't, if my books become like movies and, the characters live on, or or my sci-fi, I am not going to change my vision for anybody. If there's 1,000 million people saying, "Oh, you can't do that," I'm gonna do what I envision my characters should do, and I'm not gonna give in to peer pressure or Hollywood or whatever. And I'm not saying anything wrong against George Lucas because he is a genius. He is a billion trillionaire. But at the end of the day, don't you question Mr. Lucas? Don't you question, like, my God, I changed my own Star Wars because of pressure or because of people? Um, if and don't give me the thing about budget either, because if you didn't want Han to shoot first, you wouldn't have put that in there. Okay? So, I mean, how are we supposed to believe that Han Solo didn't shoot first, and then how do you want us to feel for Anakin Skywalker? Okay, you get what I'm saying? And no, I'm not asking for them to go back and cut and change Star Wars where they're gonna cut the whole scene out of Anakin with the sand people and the kids, and just leave it alone. When you start trying to fix something so much, you end up breaking it. Um, I saw some of the things that was changed, and I didn't like it at all. I like the original. Han shot first. And it was made into a big deal by people, saying something to George Lucas and then getting, upset. I got to change it. No, I mean, he says he envisioned it always that Han didn't shoot first. I don't know, based on what concept, really. Um, okay, you see him as a cold-blooded killer because everybody's trying to shoot at him, so he can't shoot first? That makes no sense. Okay, just think about it in reality for a minute, okay? You're getting gunned down by bounty hunters, you're sitting at a table, you know that the best of the best is after you, and you're not going to take the opportunity to take that person down and get out? No. Same thing with Anakin Skywalker. I mean, come on. So, I'm hoping that we see a day where Han does shoot first again, and I still have my copy, VHS copy, somewhere. But I'm hoping that one day somebody will wake up, and see the world differently. I'm hoping that George Lucas could just say, hey, you know what? There are more people out there that love my work than hate it. And you know what? It's become such a monumental thing that people care about it so much. I mean, people even made like religion out of it. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you why wouldn't you want to make more? Unless of course you just get tired and you want to do it anymore. But you know what? The age is just in the mind. Okay? Age is I past couple years I felt more younger than I was 10 years ago. Okay? Age is in the mind, and I think that we haven't seen George Lucas's best work yet. I think, and I honestly think that one day we will see episodes 7, 8, and 9. And it would be great because I would love to see that in my lifetime. So, other than that, making a few videos tonight because I haven't really been making videos past couple of days. I mean, I look like tired, not shaven. I'm kind of looking scruffy because I've been trying to get these 2 books out there for the anniversary of Star Wars Separation series. So, book 8 and 9, kind of tired, but I'm glad I made this video because I didn't want to make this video. So, that's it for now. Bye-bye.